Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. They'll use the ground game here. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Hands off to the left. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Man, they got exactly the right coverage early in this game that they were looking for. They found the matchup, and they hit a big one early.
The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And that broken tackle will earn him 1st down yardage.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Gives it to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's third and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. On the opening drive that will not end, we've got a third down play coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Breaks the catch. Can he get in? The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Young. And he's brought down at the 16. Would been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for some space. It's Young. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it second and medium. It's a run to the left. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Oh, he tosses it back. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
We don't see this play happen very often, and this is probably why. There's just too many things that go into this. You're putting the ball into the hands of a skilled player who's not necessarily a great passer.
Now they're running on the toss. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 7, Notre Dame 0.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Makes a quick grab. Aiming for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Game 2 brings up second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Carr. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. He'll drop back here on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield, worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. They attack the deep middle of this defense, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. And the Tigers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. And they get set now to try the PAT. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's Young. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The linebacker shifting around now. To throw, it's Carr. And they heave it deep downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up... aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
The Tigers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Backed up this close to their end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On the ground, it's Young. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense going with the hurry up.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they have got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
And he's going to launch it deep again. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
It's now second down.
Getting set. Here's second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Running back has it on a screen now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This should be the last play of the quarter. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Goes out of bounds, but a huge pickup on the play to wrap up the 3rd quarter.
Clemson, 21. Notre Dame, 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Notre Dame.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the single back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
26. And the Notre Dame offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
2nd down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Carr. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running past the 35. They'll head out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Running back grabs it on a screen. They finally get him down, but a solid gain on that screen pass. Good call there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Well, this head coach told us we